come in, sit down. Here's 3 minutes of gossip. This might be my last episode ever because if Young Thug keeps gossiping the way that he's going, I'm going to be out of a job. Lady, whistle down. Leave some gossip for the rest of us. Earlier this week, we celebrated the anniversary of the death of Princess Diana. 28 years ago, Princess Diana died in a fatal car crash, and every single Caribbean mom on earth has never, ever recovered. Like, Prince Harry, you're sad because you miss your mom? Have a conversation with a middle-aged Jamaican lady today. But back to Europe we go. Venice Film Festival is still going on, and Kaya Gerber and Lewis Coleman make their red carpet debut together as a couple. And I'm sorry, but these pictures eat. Like, they really did that. And the thing about this little lesbian is that just like Santa Claus, she keeps a beard, and a fine one at that. Good for her. Allegedly, of course. But the alleged lesbian, I don't know. I can find out for y'all for sure. Y'all let me know. Boots on the ground doing hands-on investigation. You let me know. In a sighting more rare than the groundhog, during Venice Film Festival this week, Adam Sandler is spotted out wearing a poorly fitted suit. And you know what that means? 6 more weeks of straight men dressing very poorly. Speaking of poorly dressed straight men, Caribbean accents, and men who like to gossip, clap for me, that was impressive. Drake goes on a podcast and addresses the BBL and Etcha Abs allegations. And the answer to that is that he tries to play in on the joke. And it's like, you can't sit with us, Drake. You're not in on the joke. And we know that you did it. We can't prove it, but we know that you did it. In a very rare occurrence, Americans had a little glimpse of hope this week when there was rumors that President Trump had actually died. Unfortunately for us all, it seems like he's still doing all right and well. So on the brighter side of things, though, another president, the only president we've ever cared about, is also doing all right and well. And here is him at the U.S. Open. Still super hot, the way a real president should be. 4 of the 5 members of Fifth Harmony reunited to give their first performance in 7 years at a Jonas Brothers concert over this weekend. And I just want to say that reuniting with your band after only a 7-year hiatus and calling it a reunion is the equivalent of hitting up your ex-boyfriend who you just broke up with on Friday to go to a let's catch up lunch on Monday. Noticeably absent is Camila Cabello, and I don't know why. She's just as unemployed as the other 4, so I don't get what she's up to. And in case you missed the performance, you were wondering, they will still look sloppy, uncoordinated, unrehearsed, per usual. Nothing has changed over 7 years. Cardi B scores a huge legal win yesterday by winning her court case where a jury of her peers decided that she is in fact not irrational, irritable, and temperamental. And she decides to celebrate this win by throwing a marker at a reporter outside of the courthouse. In her defense, the reporter did ask a very disrespectful question, asked a question about the paternity of her alleged pregnancy and whether she knew who the father was or not. Very disrespectful, very unprofessional. But after she celebrates her court win by throwing the marker at him, she then celebrates her alleged outside of the courthouse assault by proving that she's in fact not at all pregnant and she was just wearing a waist trainer the entire time that gave her a bump. Some people might say that she did it on purpose to gain sympathy from the jury, and to those people I say,